What is up? This is Arlington and I just landed right now with doing some maintenance on my trucks, but that's not what we're going to be talking about today. Today's a lot of information going to be straightforward to you guys. So let's get started.
Number one is collecting emails from the beginning of my journey. I started doing it after a year because my SEO lady, my previous SEO lady, asked me, hey, do you have an email list? I'm like, what do you mean, for what? And she's like, oh, so I can do email marketing. I'm like, damn, that's actually a really good idea. Because I thought about it, some customers that come in, they're just a one-time service, like a termite service or a rodent service. It's just a one-time thing. Next thing you know, if they really had a good satisfaction out of my service, or they're willing to pay for a different type of service that I offer throughout the year or 2 years from now. I'm like, two is investing into a metal toolbox. The plastic one didn't even last me like a year. It got broken and the chemicals inside melted. It melted my chemicals and it wasn't even durable. Three is having an aluminum ladder rack instead of a metal ladder rack, all because I wanted to save freaking $100. It's already getting rotten. Four, not going with the cheapest decals. I would have gone right in the middle instead of picking the most expensive one or picking the most cheapest one. I should have gone right one in the middle. This is not the best example I can give, but look, as you can see, it's already peeling off because I wanted to save $300. And then now guess what? I had to redo it again with a different company, but the good thing, I only had to redo the front of the truck. Number five is not having a glass camper. I ended up breaking it. No, my brother, ended up breaking it on accident. So that made me realize glass campers are not the way to go. So I had to waste like around $200 just to fix it. Other companies were charging me over $300, $400 just to fix the glass camper. Every year, I'll always do a yearly giveaway around Christmas time. So I like to give back to my YouTube subscribers. You know, even from the first year, I've only had a few bucks in my bank account and I was still doing a giveaway. The first year I gave out a pump sprayer away. The second year I gave out 2 pitch hoppers away. This year, I'm gonna be giving out cougar boots. These are amazing and you guys really need it, especially if you're doing exclusion services. And if you don't do exclusion services for whatever reason, or you already have cougar boots, don't come at me saying,
But Arlington, I don't even do exclusion services. Or Arlington, but I already own cougar boots.
Okay, look, these boots right here, they're around like $350 on Amazon. So they're not cheap. If you end up winning, you can always sell it to the public and you got yourself like a free $300. Whenever you're growing business, you can always have an extra pair because your tech is gonna need it. Now, let's talk about how to win this cougar boots. This year, you can definitely have 2 entries. I'm gonna explain. Of course, you have to be a subscriber. 2, you have to like this video. But the first entry, next year I want to improve my YouTube channel, like to the point where I think I'm managing my time a little bit better. Hopefully I'm trying to get this 4th truck going, but I'll explain in another video what's the point of the 4th truck. But I really want to have more time, to the point where I'm moving out of my parents' house. So I'm gonna be by myself in an apartment. Once I'm by myself in my apartment, I won't have any distractions. So I'm gonna be pretty much full throttle into the YouTube channel. I want to create more content, but I'm just all over the place owning the business, like especially where I'm scaling my business. Like I'm just all over the place. It's hard to like just focus on my YouTube content. But so this year I need comments, and not just fire comments, not just compliments. I appreciate the compliments, I love it, but like the comments that I need from you guys is, what are things that you guys would like to see for this next year of 2025? What is content that you're like, I wish you could have a video specific for this? I don't know, throw it out there. One I'm going to be working on is POV year 3. I don't know, give me ideas. And there was another subscriber that actually told me that he wanted a video of me just working out, like what's my workout plan. It can be about anything. It could be about customers, I don't know, retention rate, callbacks, anything. Like just let me know what you guys really need to see of, because I'd rather provide content for you guys and I'm not wasting my time. I'm actually providing value that you're like, okay, now I'm learning. If you want a second entry, since I said that I want to like switch things around with this YouTube channel and like just put it to a different level, and I would like to change my name. I feel like Aviator Pest Control is too self-centered. I want to change my name either to Pest Control Millionaires, because I'm like, I'm not gonna say my specific number, but I'm 1/3 of the way of being a millionaire on paper, right? Like I want to change my name to Pest Control Millionaires so you guys can be more involved. If I make it to a millionaire,
then I want to give those steps to you guys that you guys can make it to that status, to that revenue. It's either comment Arlington, no, stick with Aviator Pest Control, is catchy, whatever the case is, or keep it OG. Second, comment Pest Control Millionaires is the way to go. I want to be a millionaire too, like whatever the case is, or just say Pest Control Millionaires. I really like the name. Change the name, change the logo, Pest Control Millionaires, so we can everyone get involved, so we can all make it together, right? Or third, it's coming up with a better name than Pest Control Millionaires and than Aviator Pest Control. If you have a better name than that, they even give you an extra $100 for coming up for a more unique name that can get everyone involved, everyone can relate, everyone, I don't know. I just feel like Pest Control Millionaires, it would be badass as my intro. I'm like, hey, what's up, Pest Control Millionaires? I want to build that type of community, but if not, if you have a better name for it, then I'm open for suggestions. Number 6, it's definitely buying a 4-cylinder truck and not a 6-cylinder truck, because a 6-cylinder truck is gonna eat you up a lot. But thank God my business was doing good to the point where I didn't have to worry too much on gas, but it still was a bit concerning at the beginning. Like all my other trucks are 4-cylinders, and when it comes to gas, amazing. Like I don't spend too much on gas on those, and this one I spent twice as much. Number 7 is definitely staying away from apartment complexes. Number 8 is making sure I go with 25-gallon tanks, because the 50-gallon tanks was just a little bit too much. Most of my trucks are doing pest control, and termite jobs are very rare. I only have like 1 or 2 termite jobs a month. That's what made me realize 25-gallon tanks is the way to go. 1 is more cheaper, and 2, it's not using the chemicals, just stored, and it's not putting too much heavy weight on my truck. On my 3rd truck, I bought like a 50 or 100-gallon tank. Useless, no point, because there was days that we filled it up completely, and that whole week I didn't really have any pest control jobs. I only had rat jobs, or like quick follow-ups, or just callback services. So I was like, man, notice this other pest control company just focuses on 25-gallon tanks. They don't even have any 50-gallon tanks. So I think I would just stick with my 50-gallon tank on my 1st truck, and then after that, just 25-gallon tanks on the rest of my fleet. And number 9 is Titan straps. I'm gonna post a link on the comments, but it's to wrap up my ladder and my pole. One, like quick, easy to use, very convenient, because I used to use bungees or these little strings that it would just, with the heat, it would just tear up. And talking about the pole, I'm gonna post the link on the comments as well. Look how easy it is, and this is why I wish I had aluminum racks, because it's easier on the way to go. Look at this is so convenient, and with the wind it won't fly away if you strap it up really well. I just got off from Home Depot. Guess what? Home Depot was not using square, and that leads me to number 10, going with a cheaper processing company. If you're someone that's gonna be making more than $3,000 a month, or you know you're gonna be making more than $3,000 a month, go with a cheaper processing company, because it's gonna eat you up on the long run. Right now I'm with Square, and that's eating me up slowly. It's like a 3.5 3.6 transaction fee. If I have to give you guys a suggestion, I will use Project 2 Payment. I even talked to them, and they're willing to give you the first 3 months free, but with them it's a cheaper transaction fee, and all you have to pay is $20 a month to use their service. Big companies like Home Depot, Lowe's, you're not gonna see them use Square, Stripe. Like, come on, like, they have a better processing company. It's only charge them on a monthly basis with a cheaper transaction fee. So try to make sure you shoot for a better processing company, and I'm already giving you a good suggestion and giving you the first 3 months free. Number 11 is definitely it's not buying trucks older than 15 years. That's why I bought the 4th truck. Here it is, beautiful, amazing. But 4th truck is not really part of my fleet. I mean, it is part of my fleet, but I'm replacing it with one of my old trucks, because that other truck that was more than 15 years, which is a 2003, which was my 2nd truck on my fleet. It was causing too many problems, and 2, it didn't look too presentable. So that's why I was like, you know what, this 4th truck looks more presentable. It's newer, it's a 2019, but something I am proud of myself is buying used cars that I paid everything in full, pretty much debt free with my trucks. Because some people, I think that's a big mistake that I see other pest control owners do. They get a whole new truck, their money just going on interest rates. Instead of paying interest, that's actually money for me, profit for me. To be honest, you just need trucks to get to point A to point B. It's doable. I don't want to talk down on people that buying a new truck and they're paying interest rates, but I just like paying in full and get that out of my head, so I have to have monthly payments. Number 12, if you want to have a good night's sleep and not worry about, I'm like, damn, this customer is gonna backfire on me, is gonna come back at me or give me a bad review, whatever the case is, of a confusion, a customer thinking that the initial price was this amount and then dropped to this amount. And I'm like, nobody. I didn't really say nobody, but I tell them no customer. I have it handwritten, or it doesn't have to be handwritten. You can be digital as well, where he or she signed that you guys agreed on a certain price. So there's no confusion at the very end, or the customer thinking that you're taking advantage of them, where you actually have your handwritten of the prices that you guys agreed on. So you make sure you have that service agreement either handwritten or digital, where he or she signs. Number 13 is more for the business owners that don't just want to own a pest control business, want to have different type of businesses, is naming my LLC differently and not name it Aviator Pest Control LLC. Aviator Pest Control LLC puts me very limited on branching off to different type of businesses under one LLC, because in the future I would like to be in the real estate game or own a different type of business, so I can put it all under in one LLC. All right, number 14, since we are on our last two, I'm gonna be talking about pretty much my two biggest regrets, and start off with number 14, which is staying away from template websites. And that I'm talking about Wiz, GoDaddy, all those websites that are easy to make websites. And yes, I know it's cheaper and it's easy, but we all know when a customer is looking for pest control, the first thing that they're gonna look up pest control companies on Google. And guess what? They're gonna look at your website, and your website is not ranked. Your website is not pest control friendly. It's not SEO friendly. So what does that mean? You gotta invest heavy on your website. Like now, I'm trying to transition from my template website to like a HTML coding website. And look at the issues that I'm dealing with right now. This is my domain with my GoDaddy website, right? And now this is my current domain, and I'm trying to get my old domain is pending for the past 2 months. And then I'm like, damn, I could have avoided this stress since the beginning if I would have at least invested money into this. Having a nice truck is important, but trust me, a website is crucial, because customers are comparing websites, trust me. But I have great news for you guys. I have someone that is willing to make websites for you guys, and if you use my links, is willing to give you $1,000 off to create websites for you. And it's not just a website, it's a pest control website, HTML coding and SEO friendly, which is crucial for business, because if you want to rank better on Google, you need to have some SEO friendly. It's hard to rank on Google with templates. Google can detect your website that has templates. Number 15, and this is my biggest regret, and there's not having frosted tips, but y'all stay tuned on my next video, because I'm about to look like Justin Timberlake. But number 15 is definitely having my personal number as my business number at the beginning. I didn't like it that too many customers were having direct access to me, but now a good thing, anyone that is trying to get a hold of me, they have to contact the office number, and my office number is my admin, my secretary, so it's good that I have that in between us. But I learned all these 15 things the hard way, but I'm still scaling my business at a different level, which y'all should click that next video. It talks about the 3 bugs that really helped me scale my business, and make sure y'all subscribe to see how the results end up coming out on my next video. Yeah, this is Orange with Aviator Pest Control, where we flying bugs at. I'll see y'all next time.